On July 3, 2025, the Colombian Navy intercepted something that sent shockwaves through global intelligence agencies: the world's first fully autonomous, uncrewed narco-submarine equipped with a Starlink satellite dish. Mounted directly on top, that receiver allowed a drug cartel to pilot a high-speed submersible remotely from anywhere on Earth, a terrifying security breach of satellite network tech. But when federal agents finally pried the hatch open, there were no illegal substances inside, just sandbags. It was a test run to see if the ocean's shadow pathways were clear. Authorities have since intercepted at least 14 of these unmanned drone subs, seizing over 25 tons of contraband. But the real mindbender isn't just the tech, it's the rogue mastermind who engineered stealth submersibles capable of completely blinding state-of-the-art military radar. If you're new around here, welcome to the channel. We dive deep into the world's most mysterious true crime stories, so hit that subscribe button, grab a drink, and strap in, because today I'm taking you inside the biggest, most insane smuggling heist in human history. To understand how we got here, you have to look at how the global illicit supply chain completely fractured. For decades, governments fought a multi-trillion-dollar war against illicit trade, where countries like Afghanistan once dominated over 85% of the global supply before recent government crackdowns dropped output virtually to zero, and major syndicates in Syria collapsed. That left South America, specifically Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, and Mexico, holding the entire global market. Moving multi-billion-dollar shipments across thousands of miles of ocean to North America and Europe became a total nightmare. Air transport was virtually impossible due to airport security and modern radar, while land routes meant facing heavily militarized border checkpoints. Even traditional maritime routes, where cartels hired pirate crews using old fishing vessels and taking live-streamed human hostages to deter the Coast Guard, proved increasingly ineffective against modern law enforcement. So in 2021, an infamous Colombian cartel godfather, a ghost whose real identity remains redacted to this day, decided he was calling it quits. But he wasn't going to retire quietly. He wanted to pull off one final legendary score by moving an unheard-of 15 tons of high-grade cargo in a single operation. Average busts involve maybe 100 kilograms, so 15 tons was enough to flood an entire continent. Knowing he couldn't just walk into a shipyard and buy a military submarine, he did the next best thing. He built his own private defense tech unit. He sent his operatives to kidnap an elite team of 12 top-tier engineers, specialists in mechatronics, naval architecture, electrical engineering, and mechanics, and brought them deep into a hidden compound in the Colombian rainforest. He gave them an ultimatum backed by an insane offer: build an undetectable submarine fleet, and if the operation succeeds, every single one of them gets $100 million. Working out of hidden jungle docks for 6 months, this kidnapped engineering team modified old hulls and engineered 4 distinct stealth submersibles. First was the Escobar, a 15-meter semi-submersible coated in synthetic radar-absorbing rubber composite that ran on a precision bullet propulsion system, firing its engine for just 5 minutes with insane thrust, before shutting off entirely to drift silently without emitting electrical or acoustic heat signatures. Next was the Chile, a 20-meter extended variant retrofitted with massive auxiliary fuel bladders designed to cross the Atlantic Ocean all the way to Europe. Then came the Diver, a fully submersible model featuring an automated retractable periscope, equipped with optical sensors and a micro-snorkel system that allowed crew members to survive underwater for up to 2 months. Finally, they built the Battery, an ultra-compact electric sub powered by 200 industrial battery cells designed to be towed behind an innocent-looking commercial fishing trawler via a quick-release cable, vanishing underwater the moment law enforcement approached. By June 2022, 15 stealth subs were loaded with cargo bound for North America, Europe, and Asia. What the Godfather didn't know was that U.S. and international intelligence had caught wind of the plot, mobilizing a massive joint task force across 33 nations. 6 hours after launch, military vessels intercepted 10 subs in international waters, wiping out half the cargo and forcing the Godfather to go into hiding. However, the U.S.-bound shipment slipped past radar arrays and reached the coast of Miami, Florida. The Godfather had set up what he thought was a bulletproof retrieval plan. A fleet of 20 realistic police cruisers waiting at the dock, 18 of which were actually driven by his corrupt operatives disguised as law enforcement. Then came the ultimate double cross. The operative leading the fake police convoy realized he was sitting on billions of dollars in untraceable cargo while his boss was on the run. He rerouted the convoy to a secondary location, executed his own 30 operatives on site to leave 0 witnesses, loaded the entire 15-ton haul into a private transport, and vanished straight to Cuba. When the dust settled, the Godfather lost his entire fortune and vanished. The rogue convoy leader escaped with billions, the 12 kidnapped engineers were eliminated per cartel protocol, and federal authorities seized the captured stealth subs under strict military classification. It stands as the largest, most technologically complex, and most chaotic smuggling operation ever recorded. Drop a comment below on who you think actually won this war, and don't forget to subscribe for the next story.